Hello and welcome back to Farmspace. We are here in Cullinan today. We just had a workshop with Lars and with Husqvarna. We're going to have a chat now with Van Vermaak from Husqvarna, Veld Management Specialist. He's going to take us through the different tools that forms part of a package that he showed the people at Lars today that should equip them to do everything more effectively and to save them money at the end of the day by using the system that they provide. Let's have a hear at what he has to say. Van, how are you?
I'm fine, and you, Johan?
Fine, man. Thank you for your time. I know it's been a long day. Let's start with Larsa, the importance of today, what today entails, and then why you guys are associated with them today.
Okay, so Larsa is the Land Rehabilitation Society of South Africa, and they hold annual conferences and meetings, workshops, and so on, all sharing the same concerns. These are all highly qualified individuals, professors at universities, etc., all sharing their knowledge and all coming to a solution. And these people are, like I said, highly educated in what they do, and we just like to add the aspect of the equipment that can make their life easier.
So at the end of the day, we want to promote sustainable usage and to rehabilitation as a broader sense. So the relationship between Larsa and Husqvarna, that's very important for you, if I understand you correctly.
It is very important. Obviously, it's environmentally friendly, and which better way to add our value is with battery products. Obviously, no emission, low noise, it creates for a safer working environment. And then obviously it's environmentally friendly, no emissions. So it fits in perfectly with their package on looking after the environment and the ecology.
So once again, that's the positive points that comes out of this relationship is enabling them to be sustainable, low emissions. The noise factor that's not with this equipment as well. And now you train them how to use it as well. Yeah. That's very important.
Look, Johan, nobody is a jack of all trades. So we come together with our knowledge and our solutions and add value to their work. It's just a way of getting a higher quality product and a better result out of the job that we're trying to face, which is this massive problem of encroachment that's taking over everything. We've heard some very interesting discussions today at the pace that land gets degraded because of overgrazing, incorrect ecology management, and just doing it wrong. So these guys come together and discuss these things and say, right guys, what can we do? And we do the same by saying, this is your job that you need to do. We've got the tools that can make your life easier, cheaper, and more cost effective.
Easier, cheaper, and more cost effective. And then we can now dive into these three tools that you showcased with this practical session now. Tell me why specifically you chose these tools to demo, and why this will really help these people that attended today, or so farmers in general.
So today's workshop was specifically about brush packing. So it's basically where you mesh the branches to catch up a seed bank, to reduce the soil temperature, and to obviously water and capture to capture water and get that nutrients back into the soil so the grass can grow better. So it's about a lot of trimming, limbing trees, and it's working at different levels with very spiny and thorny branches. So you can't just give them one tool and say, there you go. We try and implement a system to show them, let's put a plan forward to maximize the productivity. So for example,
if you can just stop you there, Van, you've talked about the system now. Yeah. So you're not just dropping a product and say, there we go and cut. You're teaching them how to use each product in conjunction with one another and how to use them right.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's about creating a package that will give you the performance.
And this is the package in front of us. Can you take us through this package as you said?
Yeah, sure. So basically with brush packing, you want the top part of the limbs, the finer branches, which you pack so that it catches the flowing water that's carrying the seed bank and capturing that. So you want shorter branches, and they're normally full of thorns and they're high.
Yeah.
So you want something that, number one, you can reach higher,
Okay. Yep.
cut the limbs, and also because it's full of thorns, you don't want it falling on you, you can cut it and it can actually fall
You're
away from
a
you.
good 2 meters away from the branch at the moment, or meter and a half.
That's correct. It gives you the nice reach. What's nice about the 530 IPX is it's got the bar that's sideways, the cutting head that's sideways, which gives you more options and more angles to cut at, which you want in an application like this.
So you walk through, you cut off all the you talk about limbing the tree. You limb the tree, the branches fall, and then you take it away and you continue.
Yeah, so basically what they want to use is the tops of the trees. The rest of the tree gets used for other uses like firewood, making charcoal, etc., for the income. But the tops of the trees is what they want for the brush packing purposes, to rehabilitate the soil.
As we saw today with the speeches. Yeah.
So with this pole saw, I can now approach a tree, limb it, and take out what I need for brush packing, taking that out, leaving the stump behind, whereby we'll then come with the other products we'll discuss, chopping that up, and that will go for another use.
Okay, I understand. So once again, it's a system. The first part of the system: limb, pull out, and start with your brush packing.
That's it.
What's next?
All right. So basically, if you've got thick, dense vegetation, trees like that with very tall tops that you can't reach, obviously you need a clearing saw that will cut a 50 millimeter diameter and be able to put it where you want. So a clearing saw comes in handy. You cut it flush at the base, which is very important for your afterwork, for painting on the herbicides, to get that maximum draw for the herbicide to go into the tree and killing that problem.
This is the clearing saw in front of us now.
Yes, this is the clearing saw. This is the 535 IFR. It's a dedicated battery clearing saw.
So it's like a brush cutter, but you cut trees with it, if I can see it right.
It's a clearing saw, so it's got the saw blade. That's a scarlet blade, which you can sharpen, and it's made for woody matter.
Okay.
So it's nice to get down low, cut it flush, and then once the tree has fallen, then you can also use the pole saw just to get to the tops, to take out your working matter, and you've got your biomass left that you can use for other things.
And once again, we just saw you cutting the trees at a walking pace, with minimal effort.
That's
because of the harness that you guys utilize as well.
Yeah, I mean, in most people's opinion, the harness forms part of the PPE.
Yeah.
If the harness is set right, it makes your work so much easier. Your machine is, your product is balanced, it's safer, and it takes a lot less strain to actually cut the tree down like that.
Okay. So now we limb the trees. The brush cutting, not the brush cutting, the laying down of the branches is being completed at the moment. Now we're cutting off the bigger trees, but now the big ones are still there.
Okay.
What's the next part of our system?
So you've got the base of the tree that's left. All your working matter is now taken away for the brush packing area to rehabilitate the arid areas. So you're left with the stumps. So all the tops are now taken away, which means you have working space. And that's where we've got the battery chainsaw, obviously just to cross cut and cut it into workable sizes, either to take away, to go and make your charcoal, or for your firewood collection.
Okay, so at the end of the day, we have three different tools for three different for three purposes that forms part of our system. Each of them is a battery operated pack. If we can talk about the batteries, are they interchangeable? How does this whole battery setup work?
Yeah, that's the nice thing about the battery equipment. The batteries fit in all the products.
Okay.
So you can use a battery in one product, take it out and put it into another product, and work carries on. It's not a case of individual systems.
And another thing that you touched on just now before we started here is these machines don't idle. They don't use excessive fuel. You cut and it's off, and you cut and it's off, and you cut and it's off. So in your opinion, does that labor costs and time savings really make a big difference or not?
Oh, absolutely. Obviously, any running engine is wear and tear on spare parts that's being used and being operated.
Yeah.
So by walking with a chainsaw to the next tree, that's idling as well. That's fuel, that's emissions, everything extra. Whereby a battery product, you cut, you switch it off, and you walk to the next tree. No blades are running. It is quiet, you can work, you can communicate with the people around you. It's a safe environment, and ergonomically, these are fantastic. They're light, they almost weigh nothing, and very comfortable to work with.
And at the end of the day, that's what you want. So if you can talk about the purpose of today, you equipping large people with the knowledge and the systems to do it correctly, and that's very important for you. And I can tell you, it looks like it was a big success. These people are really absorbing this information, and you're changing their mindsets of how bush clearing can be done, or how effective it really can be done.
Yeah, it's all about getting the system to run smoothly. One of the big factors that was discussed today is obviously cost. Cost is a major outlay. So yes, it's definitely we coming with our knowledge, comparing it and adding it to their knowledge, and together we just go so much further. Training is absolutely vital. Basic things like setting up a harness makes the operator's life so much easier. Having a different option like battery can reduce the running costs. It can also help with performance in the field. So there's less parts to break, and it's easier to pick it up and go. You charge the batteries, you put it in, and off you go. Yeah.
At the end of the day, that's very important. Devon, if I am interested in these products, where can I start inquiring or get my hands on some of these products?
So yeah, we've got dealers all around South Africa, distributors into Africa as well. So we've got a big network of dealers, and you can go in. Almost every town has a dealer. You can walk in there, tell them your specific needs that you want,
and they can equip you accordingly.
And then obviously that we have the staff like us that will just add that extra value to assist our dealer in making sure that you've got the right purchase for the right job.
Thank you very much for your time, Devon. Thank you for today. Equipping them with knowledge is the most important thing, and I think you succeeded today. So thank you for your time, and may everything go well for you guys.
Thank you.
There you have it, Devon Vermaak from Husqvarna. As he said, their main purpose is to equip you with knowledge, to show you how to use the tools effectively, and that's the first step. Second step, get to a Husqvarna dealership, tell them your needs, they will equip you accordingly, and start saving money. That is Farmspace. Until we see you again, goodbye.